Good evening. Dwayne Bobbitt here, kicking off a little demo podcast, a little introduction just to get into the flow and stuff. So tonight I want to talk a little bit about me, what I've been going through and stuff. So it's been about 11 months since I transitioned out of corporate workplace. And, I've done a lot of things, working on being an entrepreneur. Initially set out to be a business coach, then a business consultant, health coach, health and wellness, life coach, personal finance. So still trying to find my niche and stuff. Picked up a few odd jobs, picked up some clients and stuff, and been doing a lot of different things. Been doing a lot of studying, a lot of learning a lot about being an entrepreneur and stuff. And um, it's not easy, there's a lot you have to do when you are in business for yourself. You know, you're kind of like a department of one, but you wear many hats. So you're you're in business by yourself, but there's a lot of back end work that you need to do. You have to become your own sales and marketing team. You have to go out and get clients. You have to do your social media. You have to do your books. You have to track your finances, your budget, your expenses. Um, there's legal things you have to keep up with if you have an LLC and stuff. So there's a lot going on, a lot that you have to do. And I've been enjoying it because it's teaching me a lot of things and it's helping me. Um, so when I do coach others, I can speak from experience on a lot of the challenges that people have. One of the advantages I have is by being in operations for most of my career, I understand systems, and that's one of the key things that I've come to realize is you really need a good system and a cadence and a way of doing things. You can't just wake up every day and wing it. You have to have a plan of action, a strategy. You have to know, you got to know where you're going. If you aim at nothing, you hit it every time. So you have to know what your goals are. You need to know who your target client is, what the demographic is, whether that's $1 to 1 million, 1 million to 10 million, because that helps to narrow down your pool of your potential clients. So I've been learning a lot of things. I've been taking some classes and some courses and just delving into a lot of things and really trying to figure out this next um, stage of my life. And, what do I want to do? What are the things that bring me joy? What are the things that I get fulfillment out of? So I'm getting closer to that. I'm not quite there yet, but a lot of times you have to go through some things and it helps the picture to become clearer. You know, I don't want another career. I don't want to do what I did in my career. I could do that, but I'm looking for more fulfillment and more being able to give back to the world and being able to help people out. Like that's really what drives me, and I've kind of leaned toward personal development. I want to help people. I want to help entrepreneurs. I want to help people who are struggling, who want to become better versions of themselves, who have a lot of things going in the right direction, but they just need a little bit of help of organizing those things, getting those things into a system so that they can execute at a higher level and they don't spend a lot of time um, doing non-value added things. So a lot of times, we waste a lot of time or we spend a lot of time doing what I call trial and error, trying to figure things out, trying to figure out what works best, what doesn't work. Should I do this? Should I do that? What's my niche? Should I do personal training, health and wellness, personal finance, and it's good because there are people out there who are very clear on what their purpose and what their messaging is. But I know there's a lot of people as well who are transitioning and who know they don't want to be full-time employees anymore, and they want to do their own thing, but they aren't quite sure what to do or how to do it and stuff. So um, that's one of the things I really want to do, is be able to help people um, put a system in place so they can figure out how to get to those answers. And then once they have that, then put other systems in place to help them maximize their time and their efforts to get to where they want to get. Also, one of the things I've come to find is I really like planning, strategic planning. You know, in my career, I spent a lot of time planning, master scheduler, production planning, production scheduler. Um, even at some of my higher roles, VP, head of global supply chain, VP of supply chain, VP of operations, I always had to do planning. I always had to do, labor planning, MRP, um, project planning. So I've gotten pretty good at being able to start with the end in mind and back up, and then be able to create a plan of action to help people or to help the team and the organization get to where we need to get to. Um, and putting project plans in place, breaking it down, allocating the resources, tracking the budgets and stuff, and and that's really important in business and stuff. Because you have to um, be crystal clear on and have clarity on what it is you're trying to accomplish, and then that will help drive your daily, weekly, monthly activities in your business on what you're trying to do and stuff. So I've been doing that. So I've also been taking some courses and doing some studying, and delving in a few things, a couple other small businesses and stuff that I'm not at liberty to talk about right now, but I'm trying not to put all my eggs in one basket and try to figure out, um, how I want to move forward with those other businesses as well. So, um, but I'm doing things, I'm learning, read a lot of books. Now I'm trying to figure out how to apply all the learnings and teachings I've had to better serve my customers and potential clients, as well as how to help myself be a better person and stuff. Um, so I just wanted to kind of just share a little bit tonight. You know, like I said, one of the things I'm really focused on is personal development. So trying to help people with their health and wellness, give them tips and tricks and good plans and programs to be able to follow. A lot of people just need a template. They need something to follow, something to help them to move forward. And it's the same way with your personal finances. How do I get my finances in order? A lot of times we talk about organizing our finances and stuff, but it's the kind of the same way as in business. Okay, what are your goals? But then also, what are the key metrics that you're tracking? You track your bank accounts. A lot of people track what comes in, what goes out, but do you track your values of your home, your assets? What are your liabilities? What are you doing to reduce your liabilities and debts and stuff? Are you have you stopped adding to liabilities and debts? Do you have a plan of action to get out of debt? What are you investing in? Are you investing in 401ks or IRAs? What are your big savings goals? And so that's one thing that I'm really fond of and excited of. I want to be doing a little bit more of that. Is really trying to help put those types of things in places for people. Because a lot of times, people they just don't know where to start. So put a plan in place, create some workshops, create some programs and stuff, so I can walk people through it, and then kind of be there to help guide them and help them to make better decisions. And I'm in a demographic where a lot of my peers, I know people who are retired. Then I know people who are on the verge of retiring and stuff. So I want to be able to help in that transition as well too, and help them to navigate that. We also, a lot of people are still working because they still need health insurance and health care and stuff. So, also helping to navigate that. But also one of the best things you can do for that is to take better care of yourself. And it ain't easy, it's hard to overcome 50, 60 years of processed foods and alcohol and fatty foods and stuff. But it's not too late. So, you can do what you can. Uh, Start where you are is what I say. Take the first step. If you're getting new to exercise, start with some body weight exercises. Start out with a walk around the block. So try to put things in people and meet people where they are and help them to get going and help them to get started and stuff. Um, so that personal development, personal finance, life coaching, really trying to delve a little bit more into that and stuff. And we'll see what else comes of it. What else comes. I got a few potential clients for different jobs and roles and stuff. But my goal, like I said, is to help people and to help entrepreneurs, who want to figure this thing out and really make a go of it, because it is rewarding. The freedom. That's probably been one of the things that I've enjoyed the most is the freedom. I get to participate in a lot of different things. I go to a lot of networking events. I go to Rotary meetings, um, and just having that freedom, to be able to come and go as you please and kind of go do some of the things that you enjoy, and meeting different people and get involved in different things that you wouldn't do if you had a full-time job. And then I'm also able to spend time exercising. I would do that even if I had a job, but um, getting out, exercising, try to get 3 or 4 miles walking in days I can, still doing my resistance training, doing my mobility training, but then taking time out to study and to learn and stuff, and what I call sharpening the saw. You gotta keep adding tools to your toolbox. You got to keep growing. You got to keep learning. Um, and I believe that is one of the things that helps us to stay young and energetic by continually trying to learn new things and not just uh, be okay with the status quo with where we are in life. Yeah. One of the things I talk about, one of the books I've read, is it talks about the 4,000 weeks. So on average, if a person lives to be 80, they will live 4,000 weeks. So for every 20 years, it's 1,000 weeks. So, um, you know, so how do you want to live, and how do you want to spend your remaining life energy that you have, and really getting intentional about that? So that's one of the things I'm trying to do. That's why I'm going through this, what I call this metamorphosis process of trying to understand what it is I want to do, how I want to live my life, and how I want to spend my life energy. One of the things I know I want to do is to travel more. And that's why I also like having the freedom of being an entrepreneur, being in business for myself, because that does give me the flexibility to travel and to go different places. So yeah, I've kind of shared a lot of things with you tonight, just rambling and just kind of getting my story out there. That's one thing I've found out with uh, a lot of the classes I've been going to, and even the networking events. A lot of times it's hard if you've lived a long life and if you have a lot of skills to really tell people all the different skills and things that you can do. So that's one of the reasons why I decided to start my podcast. So I can spend more time telling my story, and I'm also going to be looking for questions from people. If they have questions they want to answer, or if they have any particular challenges or things they're going through. I do my best to answer them, or bring them up as a topic. Eventually, I want to be able to interview guests. I'm not an expert on everything, so. But really, like I said, I really want to focus on the personal development, finance, health, and wellness, and transition into this next chapter of my life, but also to be able to help other people who may be out there trying to figure this next step out, on what they want their life to look like, and being intentional about designing the life and the lifestyle that I want, so that I can live life to the fullest. So Um, Hope you guys enjoyed this little talk for me. Like I said, I'll be trying to do one every week. This is the first of many, but I'm just getting it out there now, and you know it will improve the more I do it. I'm very hard on myself, but I know in order for me to get better at anything, I just got to start doing it. Um, that's one other thing I'll bring up too is I'm also looking to do more, being more creative. So do more writing, um, ebooks, articles, sharing things, just to be able to have tools to help people. Because a lot of times people don't necessarily have the time or money to spend on a coach or a seminar or webinar or whatever. So being able to have tools for people to help them. I'll continue to post, on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. I try to do TikTok a couple times a week. Need to try to pick that up and get better at that. And most of the time I do that when I'm out for my walks and stuff. I just try to drop a little inspiration and encouragement to let people know that if anything's going to change in your life, it's up to you. Um, so it's really critical that we understand that, and then we do the work. And the work is not going to be easy, but you have to choose your heart. So no matter what you do, it's going to be challenging. Being broke is hard. Being rich is hard. Choose your heart. So choose your heart and do whatever you can to continue to move forward and to continue to live the best life that you can and to be the best you can. And, do it for your family, do it for your friends, but most of all, do it for yourself. So that's it for me tonight. Have a wonderful evening. Peace, love, and joy. I'm out.